And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your connect.
The Legislative Council Election Committee constituency by-election polling day is on December 18th. The nomination period runs from November 1st to November 14th. Registered electors aged 21 or above who have resided in Hong Kong for 3 years preceding nomination are eligible to be nominated. Forms can be found at the Registration and Electoral Office, Home Affairs Inquiry Centres and elections.gov.hk.
The Communications Authority reminds you the 5 main points before subscribing to 5G service plans. First, compare service plans of different operators. Second, choose a service plan with data volume that can meet your needs based on your net surfing habit. Third, check if access speed will be reduced or top-up is needed when data usage exceeds the limit. Fourth, use 5G handsets which support local 5G services. And make sure you fully grasp the service terms before contract signing.
Ang opinyon ng programang ito ay mula sa host at ang kanilang panauhin at di nangangahulugang opinyon ng estasyong ito, Metro Plus AM 1044.
Power Hits with DJ Jin.
Ay, magandang umaga, magandang hapon, magandang gabi po sa inyong lahat. DJ Jin once again dito sa aking corner ng Power Hits kung saan, alam niyo naman, ibig sabihin na to, meron tayong makakasama tonight. And, kakaiba dahil magpapabalik-balik ako ng Tagalog. Magta-Taglish ako ngayong araw. Kasi, alam niyo naman, hindi lang international na tayo ngayon. Medyo more Asian, more culturally diverse, if you will. Diba? Para maintindihan nila, so they can understand what I'm saying. And since naiintindihan nyo naman yung kanilang salita. Today, we have with us 5 people, and I feel like we're kind of color coordinated as usual. I can see one of them is wearing white, so that's okay. So that's okay too. So it matches black and white, diba? Perfect match. And the makakasama natin, I call them the Powerpuff Girls extended version. And because pag-uusapan natin yan mamaya kung bakit ko sila tinatawag na Powerpuff Girls extended version. For today, makakasama natin 5 wonderful ladies. Right, 5 wonderful ladies, 3 Filipinas, and 2 Singaporeans. And with us, we have Trisha, Lumi, Kiri, Kotoji, and Miriam. Hello!
Hi!
Yeah, hello to everyone. And before we go on, let's introduce yourselves one by one.
Hi everyone, my name is Marian Carmel. I'm a singer-songwriter based in Singapore, but I'm Filipino po.
Hello everyone, I am Trisha Denise. I'm also a singer-songwriter and 100% pusong Pinoy.
There you go, Pusong Pinoy.
Hi everyone, I'm Kiri. I'm a singer-songwriter from Singapore.
Hi everyone, I'm Lumi. I'm a pop soul singer from the Philippines.
And hi everyone, I'm Kotoji. I'm an indie rock singer-songwriter from Singapore.
All right, hello and welcome to the show. And thank you so much. I know you are in the Philippines right now. And how is the Philippines treating our tourists today?
Honestly, for me, I've been back and forth in the Philippines kind of like across my life just due to like family and work and all. So it's just nice to be back in literally like my second home. Doing all these activities, seeing everyone that I know, and of course, being with everyone here working on our EP promos. If anything, I would definitely hand this over to Kiri because it's her first time here.
Oh, let's go. Let's find out what Kiri thinks of the Philippines. Hi, Kiri.
That's right. Hi. So, just as Kotoji said, this is my first time in the Philippines, and also the first time I'm, traveling away without my family. So it can get quite scary, but I'm very blessed to have my girls here. So they've been translating for me, but also the Filipinos, like even just in the restaurants or like the shops, they've been very helpful. Like they know I can't speak Filipino, so Tagalog, so they've been speaking to me in English. So that's really helpful. They're also sweet. Yeah,
Oh, that's nice to know. Yep. Go ahead.
I've had the opportunity to try some of the local
Ooh.
foods, and I will start off with mentioning that my favorite is champurrado.
Oh wow, you have a sweet tooth, don't you?
Tuya, toyo,
Do oh wait, you
and ordilis.
okay? Now I feel
Sorry,
bad.
tuya.
Being a Filipino, I feel bad because I have never tried champorado with tuyo. I feel disowned right now.
Oh, but
But
we've had a couple of interviews before, like leading up to like even today, um, and a lot of the times I was saying like I was very worried if I go back to Singapore and I don't have my champurrado, I'm gonna be so sad. This morning, my mom sent me a photo of like something she found in the supermarket. So there's champurrado and NTUC.
let's
Yeah,
go. I mean, there's definitely a
yeah,
lot of Filipino shops in Singapore, right?
yes.
So you won't be missing the Philippines. Aside from champorado and tuyo, what else have you tried?
Oh, Penoy
Penoy.
Sabaw.
Sabaw?
Sorry. my my pronunciation is a bit
So Penoy.
Isao, yeah.
Isaw.
Kohol,
Kohol. Oh, snails.
lengua.
Lengua. Oh, wow. Okay. You're much more adventurous than I am. Because I've
I
never
was
tried
for-
lengua.
forced.
Oh,
I
you were
was
forced. You were
Yes,
forced.
with
Okay.
love, of course.
With love. I like the disclaimer. But the question is, have you tried balot?
Not yet. We have a couple more days left before we go back to Singapore, so hopefully we can fish that out from somewhere. We'll find it.
Definitely.
We'll hunt.
You'll have okay. It's usually if you find a place that sells penoy, there should be balot, right? Usually.
Yeah, that's what we were thinking. But when I got to the cart, they didn't have balut anymore. They only had Penoy Sabaw. So
Oh, Penoy
pinakyaw ko na po
Sabaw.
lahat ng Penoy Sabaw that night for Kitty. And then we had a live stream on Instagram where we just ate the Penoy.
Oh, you had a mukbang challenge with penoy. So you have to do another live with balot. Hopefully soon.
Oh,
Definitely before
okay.
you go home.
Mm,
Yeah. Is there any
alright.
places you've been to that you enjoyed?
Anywhere. Landmark Trinoma. I think
Just
it's
the
'cause
mall.
we've been quite packed with activities,
Mhm.
so we haven't had the chance to really explore much. But I think what was just really nice is being able to bring them around to places that that I frequent when I'm here that they haven't had a chance to see and like walk around. So whether that be literally like Landmark Trinoma or even like the BGC area, things like that. I wish we could do more though. Yeah.
There's always a next time, right? After the project. And I'd like to
Yeah.
know because Miriam said that it's your first time to come back home in the Philippines. Not really.
No, it's my first time to come back home for music.
For music.
Yeah, so I would always come back for like holidays and stuff. Pero for the first time, I performed for my family here.
Oh, how's that
Yeah,
like?
kasi my entire career was in Singapore po for the past 6 years, and I've been independently living there. So my entire family is here.
So
Yeah,
they
so
were
it was really
watching in
crazy kasi
every event?
yeah, yeah. So every event so far here that has been accessible to public, I've been inviting my family, and I realized last night that even though I've been doing this performing thing in Singapore for 6 years, nothing gets me as nervous as performing in front of my own mom.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is true. That is
Yes,
true.
yes. Because the last time that I was singing in front of her was for reunion parties, like sa karaoke, yung kanta ka na nga 100 pesos, ganun po. Tapos biglang
Karaoke.
pagbalik ko, na, career na, you know what I mean? So, parang like feeling ko pa rin, ako pa rin po yung bata na nandun sa harap ng karaoke machine. Pagka
Basta if
nakaharap
you're
ko po yung
in front of
nanay
your
ko.
mom.
Yeah,
Since we're talking
yeah.
about Miriam and her singing since she was a child, has it always been a passion of yours?
Yes po. Yeah, I've just always been singing ever since I was a kid. Pero I found songwriting when I was 11 years old, because I was really inspired by this movie Camp Rock. So, yun po. Then I started journaling and writing out all of my thoughts, processing my emotions through songwriting. Tapos, sakto lang po naging career ko po siya kasi I just fell in love with the art and there's nothing else that I can imagine doing. So when I moved to Singapore po, I entered a lot of like competitions, songwriting, like or singer-songwriter competitions, and then that's where I grew po. So that's why hindi po ako masyado nakita ng family ko mag-grow sa Singapore.
I see.
Yeah.
So this is
So
really
first time
nerve-wracking.
talaga. It
First,
means a lot to be here.
so
Yeah.
dapat si mom yung ano, kasi dati karaoke machine and then dapat may score. Anong score ni mommy?
Opo. Sabi naman po niya, I'm proud of you. So, medyo napaluha po ako kagabi. That's all I need. That's all I need.
Yun, yun.
Yeah.
As long as our parents are proud of us, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so since we talked about tourists coming to the Philippines, let's talk about our two Filipino friends who went to Singapore because you all had an event in Singapore to launch the EP there, October 12th, right? So how was it for Trisha and for Lumi?
For me, is the same with Kotuji. Actually, fun fact, me and Kotuji, we've known each other for more than 10 years, maybe 13 years. We were actually bandmates
Oh,
because of Academy of Rock. So we were bandmates for, I don't know, maybe more than 10 years. So, for me, it's like also like my second home. And I also stay with her whenever I go, whenever I go to
housemates.
Singapore. Yeah, so especially this year we've been like hanging out so much. And because I stopped singing for a while, but then during the My Safe Place concert, it had like so many emotions. As I wanted to cry, I wanted to be happy because being there again to perform parang is roller coaster ride of emotions talaga. Parang because I stopped singing that day because of, issues and all that, my mental health. But then when I was singing there in Esplanade, that's when I realized that, this is what I really want and music is really my passion. So being there to share the stage with these beautiful, amazing girls means so much to me. So, ayun po.
And Trisha? Parang na-pressure si Trisha.
Oo nga po eh. Iniisip ko po kasi paano ko sisimulan yung experience. Siguro, overall experience in Singapore, it was fun to be back in Singapore kasi I told them that my first time in Singapore, I was very young. So pagbalik ko dun for work, sobrang nakakapanibago po. And parang wala na akong naalala kasi baby pa ako nung pumunta ako sa Singapore nung first time with my family. So now that I got to experience Singapore, I also tried their food. Parang yeah, very turista.
Did you take the photo with the Merlion, yung the
yung
typical
kunyari,
tourist?
I forced her to like yung sige buksan mo yung bibig mo, Trisha. Sabi ko, ayaw niya. Pero I was like, no,
You have to do it. It's like a baptism, right? It's a Singaporean baptism for tourists.
Yeah. I also love yung kaya toast na sinasawsaw sa egg and soy sauce and pepper. Yeah. So,
And pepper?
sobrang fun po na experience with them. They made me feel at home. Kahit na nung performance day po, honestly, I was the one who opened the show. And yung first line ko, I'm just like, I was shaking! Sobrang nanginginig po ako nung performance kasi I had to open and sing the first song. So, they made me feel safe. After my set po, sabi ko talaga, oh my God, I was shaking. And they all hugged me and said, you did a good
Oh.
job. So, sobrang ganda po ng dynamic namin.
Oh.
We built this friendship.
Ang galing. So, since we're talking about the dynamic and this is a newly found friendship for the three of you, except for Kotoji and Lumi, right? Who've known. So, how did you find or how did you connect with Trisha, Kiri, and Mariam?
Oh, I like that.
It's interesting because it kind of also ties into how this project came about as well. So I remember, first of all, the My Safe Place EP. It's a cross-cultural collaboration between Singapore and the Philippines, spearheaded by AR Global and Star Pop. So I remember when everyone was conceptualizing the project and figuring out who to bring together. It wasn't just a matter of like, oh, I know you, so you should be on the project. We really wanted to choose people who could really deliver heartfelt messages and emotions on a topic that is so important.
Mhm.
And we also had to make sure that these people also believed in the same cause. And so going about that process from a more objective point of view, that's just how we all came together. But the bonding part of it, I feel like partially because this is, a project about a topic that is so close to all of our hearts, that that in itself, plus our love for music and belief in music and its power, kind of already brought us together at its core foundation. And from there, it was really building on those similar values. And I think through, our experience of working together on the project, but also just genuinely bonding as people through this trip in the Philippines, I feel like we really got to understand each other on a more like vulnerable level, I would say.
Right.
I won't share much, I won't say much, but obviously, we talk, we go through things, and I think having each other to kind of process those feelings have definitely helped brought us closer together. At least that's how I see it. Yeah.
Well, since you're the spokesperson, I think they'll all agree with that, right? They were just nodding. Was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. What she said. And since we're in that topic, I don't know if I'm thinking too much on this because I notice how in your what do you call this photo shoots, so your photos, you have your own colors, and I think I'm reading too much into it that maybe these colors represent something, especially with the song, because in this EP, everyone has their own song that you've written yourselves and performed, and then you have one song which is My Safe Place, where all of you sang together. So, how did you choose the colors, and does it signify anything?
I think partially when we went into color choice, we were considering, of course, artist identity. I know, like for mine at least, I'm usually associated with like lilac or shades of purple. I think when it like came to Marian, usually colors of like orange and yellow are very much associated with her, and so we wanted to also bring a balance across the spectrum of colors. And I think what we did was by assigning everyone a specific shade, because in a way it was genuinely kind of unintentional coincidence whereby the color assigned to that particular artist happened to also match the mood of the song that they
Right.
were performing. So it was kind of a coincidence, if anything. But I think what we also wanted to portray with the choice of different colors was how, even in a project where technically it's uniform, we're all our individual selves as well. And I think in the world and in topic of mental health, it's important to acknowledge that there are so many different areas and different experiences, and that can be conveyed through the different choices of colors, rather than having everyone like be the color green or purple, because that's usually associated with like mental health campaigns, right? We wanted it to be more diverse in a way, rather than just sticking to one color, because it's more than that.
That's right. Yeah. Because I was listening to the songs. I said, oh, there's a theme here, I think. But I guess because Kotoji has explained, I was like, yeah, I was right. No, it's okay. No, it's okay. She explained it perfectly, and I was like, okay, now it makes sense why, there's a color, and I could really see the colors and the mood of it when I listened to the song. Like how for Miriam is wish that I could tell me it's yellow, it's orange, and it's pretty upbeat, right? For Denise is blue because it's cracks, it's sadness. So I was like, oh, okay, let's write notes. So is this is there a hidden meaning in it? But if you were to choose an emoji to express your singles, what would it be?
My kodigo po. Wait
Oh, there we
lang.
go. Yes,
I
yes,
think
yes.
we're gonna go
It's
through the
okay.
emoji library.
Yeah.
I already have one.
Oh, okay. Let's go with Lumi.
I think for surrender, it's the like yung
Oh.
nakaganito, yeah.
The strong one.
Because for me, surrendering is not a sign of weakness, it's actually bravery. It means that you're strong. So I chose this emoji.
There you go. I can see the muscles. Let's go. Which is,
Yeah.
I like how you said it. How,
Yeah.
surrendering is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength.
Yes.
And your color is red.
Yeah.
So it's really passion. And which is
Yeah.
what you're wearing also. Right. So, who's next? Mariam.
Answer na po ako.
Okay, let's go,
Yung
Mariam.
sa akin po, yung emoji na naka-smile, tapos may dalawang kamay.
Oh,
Ganun,
this one.
parang hugs. Yan, yes,
Okay.
that one.
Why?
Kasi for the chorus po, because the song is about a letter to my younger self that's
Mhm.
meant to like give comfort to a version of myself that was going through a tough time. So in the chorus, there's a line that says, "If I could go back in time just to see, I'd hold her close, a little version of me." So parang yung emoji na yun po, parang siyang nag-offer ng hug and comfort to tell myself that it's gonna be okay. Yun po.
I feel like I'm gonna get emotional during this
Oh
interview.
no!
Like,
Okay lang po.
mababaw yung luha ko. That means like
Oh,
my
kami din
tears
po.
have been spilled. Oh,
Every interview, at least one person iiyak po.
this time
Yeah.
the interviewer is gonna cry.
May bingo sheet po kami actually. Yung part na interviewer will cry, hindi pa po namin na-check. So baka ma-check namin today.
It's gonna be bingo today for everyone. Okay, who's next? Kiri? Trisha.
Mine is, can you see? Heart. Yung naka-heart.
Ah, this one.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that heart.
Sige.
Kasi po, simple as saying na love yourself. The song talks about embracing your imperfections and the flaws that you see in yourself na hindi yun nagmamatter kasi as long as you keep on moving forward, your cracks actually symbolizes your strength. It doesn't make you weak kasi you pulled through everything. You did not fall apart. So that's me sending the love to the people who listen to the
Galing.
song.
All right, and Kiri?
I have one. Okay. It's not unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know. It's not any of the human emojis.
Okay.
Mine is, I think, the green plant.
The
It's
green plant.
It's this one. It's this one.
Ah, okay. Right.
Yeah,
So
because
growth.
you know, actually with saying that, I think green is the perfect color for get well soon, because we associate green with like health and all of that, and even of like a plant. So no matter how many times, you kind of maybe accidentally step on a plant, or the plant is about to wither, or even when rain is too heavy and the plant looks like it will not stand up, the next day it definitely will. With the power of like the sun, it will always be able to get back up. So with get well soon, I think there's a lot of lyrics like, I know I will get well soon, life will throw a lot at me, but I'll still bloom. So bloom, but yeah, it doesn't have to be a flower, it can be a sprout. Yes.
All right.
Congrats.
And Kotoji is the last.
I had to take a while to think of mine because I was like, do I want to be funny or do I actually want to be meaningful?
You can be both. You can be both.
So I think if I were to associate something that's like a bit deeper with mine, I would actually choose. Funnily enough, I know this is actually like Kiri's own personal kind of like emoji association, but I actually think the crescent moon emoji would be appropriate for Survive because when I wrote the song, the whole idea of it is about getting through a tough night. And I think sometimes, when we are going through tough times, even something as simple as looking at the moon can kind of help to like pull you back to reality in a way. Because after the moon, there's always the sun. So like you always have to remember, no matter what, you can get through it, and you will see through everything you're going through. My second option was actually the Running Man emoji because I thought you're gonna survive everything, so just
Really
keep going.
grind.
But I think the moon might have been a better choice. Yeah.
Well, they both seem to be good choices too. And while we're still in the emoji topic, this is the question I've been meaning to ask. And I think I told you already. What were your first impressions of each other using an emoji? The pressure is on. I feel
I'm
like.
excited for this one. Hold on, wait a minute.
Close your eyes and dry your tears. There's no need to run away. I found a world where you and I will I'm hearing myself come with me. Marius is gone today. I'll never have to be alone. You're not alone as long as you're here with me by my side. Damage, drop all the packing, find our passage. We can sleep till dream. The sanctuary's what we need. We'll be
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, so 3 done. 2 more.
Done as well.
Okay. So,
Okay, done.
okay, so the first one, let's go with the first one who finished. Okay, so the first one who finished. And then at least walang pressure. If you're
Okay.
the first one to go, there's less pressure after. That's how I feel.
Okay.
All right, so let's go with Trisha
Okay.
first.
Can you show this? I made a banner.
Okay. Oh, I don't think I can see that. So there's a glasses. Okay, there's a cool person. There's the cryy person. There's the crazy one, and there's a Okay, got it. Okay, so who's who?
So do you wanna guess? Do you wanna guess?
Let me try. Let me try to guess.
This is scary. No. Okay, I'll explain.
Okay, explain.
The shades one, the cool one. My first impression was Kotoji.
Oh.
Cause she's a boss. And actually the first impression that I had was I was scared. Yeah, I was scared of her
Intimidating. Oh,
the first
no.
time because I'm like, oh my gosh, this person is very detailed into the project and she works really hard. But once you get to know her, it's just her personality. She's
True.
actually really cool for being that kind. Because you need that kind of person in the group.
That's true.
Yeah. So that's my first impression. She's cool.
Okay, and the second one who's about to cry.
Oh, I think everyone can say who this is. She made me cry during me eating soup. That's our first.
I can see her. I can see your eyes, Trisha. Si Lumi ba yan? Oh, si Kiri.
It's scary because
Oh.
when we first met, we didn't actually know anything about each other. We just shot the music video. We took photos, but I didn't get the chance to know her yet. And when she was telling me her story and all that, we were eating Hai Di Lao, the hot pot, and she made me cry during while I was eating my soup. I'm like, why? Yeah.
I bring the
Yeah.
emotions out.
And she's very sweet. We actually have an inside joke where I call her my mother because she's such a caring person.
Oh.
Yeah. But she's younger.
But she's younger.
She's younger.
She has that maternal instinct in her.
Yeah, she's so sweet. She even got me a stuffed toy yesterday. So, yeah, she's very sweet. Till now, that's my impression of her.
So it's Mommy
Very
Kiri.
sweet person.
Okay.
She always makes me cry.
Always.
Yeah.
In a good way. In a good way. Okay.
Okay,
Tapos
the
yung
crazy
next
one.
is the crazy one. Who's the crazy one?
The crazy one, it's Maria.
Maria.
Because she always does this. Like that pose. And she's so chill. Like, even my first impression of her, she's so chill. As in, parang happy lang siyang mabuhay sa mundong to.
What is that?
She's just happy to be here. And I like her vibe. She inspires me to um look look at life the same way she looks at life.
That's
Yeah.
nice. And the smirk is Lumi. Bakit smirk?
Lumi is the smirk one kasi the first time that I met her, I immediately like, yeah, we have the same vibe. Yeah, and she makes me laugh. She makes me laugh, and we have a lot of inside
Jokes.
jokes with Kotoji. So yeah.
All right, up next, who's next? Because we have, yeah, we're running out of time, but let's go through the other four.
I could do mine. I could show you because mine has 2 per person. I don't know if you can see from the screen.
Okay, I got it. Yes.
Yes.
So it's a bunny and a
so
butterfly,
this is kind of
an angel to crying person, a single person to a double person, a cowboy to a sunflower. Interesting. Let's
yes.
go.
So I mean, I don't think y'all need to guess these ones. I feel like they're a little bit like self-explanatory, but I can just like
No, please.
you
Yeah.
can-
We don't get it.
So I'm just gonna like outright say which one is which one because I think no one's gonna be able to decipher. So the first one was actually Kiri. So the reason why I chose the bunny was more because when I first met Kiri, it wasn't really for the project. We knew each other beforehand a little bit as well. We worked together, and I remember when I met her, it's just like the vibe of like a very fluffy creature. That's what I remember. It's just a vibe of like a fluffy creature that's like super excited to like show things to the world. So that's kind of the impression that I got of Curie. But as I got to know her, I definitely can see there's so much like beauty behind all that she's been through. And I think for me also is that having seen like her transformation from oh my god.
Okay, let's fast forward a little bit so that there's no tears.
Yeah, I'll fast forward a little. But basically, you know, the butterfly is all about transformation, and I really saw her transform from who she was. And yeah, butterfly, beautiful, yay! But yeah,
Literally
next
fast
one-
forward. Okay, and then the
so
next
the next
one.
one is like the like angel baby thing to the pleading face. So the angel baby thing is actually Trisha. Because when I first met Trisha, I thought she was like this like I actually thought she was like a lot younger than she was. I don't know why. I think it's the vibe that like she gives off. I thought she was like really sweet and just like really innocent. The more I got to know her, I think it's also cause we kind of like worked together like more now. I see her more as someone who actually is really soft inside, feels a lot, actually has a lot to share and express. I think we've shared some moments together as well that are like really between like the both of us. So like, yeah, I think that's why I gave her that emoji. The third one is actually Lumi. Because the thing is, when I first met Lumi, we were so young. I chose like the standing woman emoji.
Just a single
Because I
person.
just remember that when we first met, this is trivia, right? When we first met, we didn't like each other. All those years ago, we did not. Yeah, but
We're
then
getting
again,
the
we were both
tea.
very different people. We were very different people back then. I think over the years.
So young.
We
We were in like 13, 14, 15, around that age.
Yeah, we were like so young, and I think as we got to know each other and bonded more and more and more over the years, I chose that because we're literally like inseparable. We've become like one being. We fused into one brain cell, basically. And the last one is Marion. I chose the cowboy emoji not because of like it's not anything negative. It's more like you have that very like when I first met you, that preppy energy, like very preppy, ready to go, like yeehaw. but then as I got to know Marion, I associated sunflower with her because like there is really truly there's a reason why her color is yellow and orange because she really has so much like brightness and glow, and like when you look at a sunflower you associate that with like summer, you associate that with like smiling, happiness, positive vibes, and that's something that I think is always consistent with her no matter what she goes through. So like yeah.
Okay, I know you have an interview after this, so we'll have Miriam, Kiri, and Lumi do theirs with one emoji each.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, probably the
Um,
current one, the current impression now.
Okay. So the current impression, for everyone
Yeah, one
or just one
each.
person?
One each.
Okay. Okay. So, I couldn't pick one single emoji for Kiri. So Kiri has been my roommate for this entire trip, and then I started out with a bug, but
Mhm.
then now I have like an ethereal fairy gamer.
Wow.
So whenever we're in our room, we just kind of like give each other space, but it's been really nice to like see how we live, and Kiri is just chilling there, ethereal as heck, picking out the best outfits and also playing the crap out of some Minecraft. So I think that's really cool, and that is like yeah, it's awesome to be able to witness that. Um the second one is girl boss,
Girl boss.
which is very obvious who the girl boss is in this group. That would be
Kotoji.
Kotoji. Yeah. The reason why is because like for the months that this has been happening, it's been amazing how you've been able to like keep the helm and like keep the ship afloat, not just by being the project manager, but also being an artist yourself. So I know how tiring it is to like wear different hats, but like I like really commend you for being able to do all of that. Yeah. Yeah. And then the third one is me and my wife, Nikki, my wife. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I don't know how to explain. That's it. My wife.
That's it. Lumi's
My
the
wife.
wife.
Lumi, that's it.
All right.
Yeah, that's the explanation.
And for Trisha?
And then we have the cutest member of the group. The color should explain. The hair color should explain as well. This the emoji's doing this. And as she self-proclaims it, Trisha is the cutest member of the group. Yes, Paul.
Okay, Lumi?
I'll make mine short and quick. So maybe I'll choose from the two emojis.
Sure.
So my first impression of Trisha, the emoji I chose was this one because she was always so quiet. She was just quiet, but then like after mga ilang days after spending time with each other, she's now like the For Marian, I chose the dog emoji because she's such a golden retriever. Like, she's the sweetest, the most like active, happy, ganyan. So, and then Kiri's the black heart and the emoji. Yeah. And then for Kotoji, my first impression was the monkey, like shy monkey, because we were
Oh.
shy. We were so young. And then we chose the same emoji. It's the twin emoji.
That's like twin powers right there.
That's mine.
And for Kiri?
Yes, okay, I'll make this quick. So, I mean, a bit far to show you, but I'll just show you. So, the first one I have is actually a chess piece. They don't have the particular chess piece, but I wanted like the queen,
queen.
or the king's chess piece, and that is Kotoji,
Kotoji.
because she, she makes her move all calculated. She's a girl boss. She's the one that's gonna save the entire army. So that's what we have. And then I have the sparkle emoji. So my first impression of Marianne was actually a sun, because I was like, she has so much energy. She's so bright. And when we were rooming together, she chose the spot like closest to the window because she said she needs to photosynthesize. She needs
to
the
grow.
light. So
It's the plant.
correct. So I chose the sun, but then after rooming with her, and we've like shared our stories with each other, shared our hearts, and like a little bit of vulnerability. She's now the sparkle, because even though she's been through so much things, she still shines, and it's like a sparkle. It's beautiful. Yeah. And then for Trisha, the first one I had was also this one, because I thought she was very quiet. Yeah, but then now it's her favorite emoji, and I see it in all of her photos. It's this one. Oh, you know it. Oh, we all know it. There's this also. She uses her cheek to fill up the heart.
All right.
Yeah, and then finally for Lumi, I can't remember what the first one was, but right now it's the lightning one, because she in her, like, other than her amazing explosive, beautiful, powerful voice, right? It's like a lot of her energy. I feel it's like nature's power. So that's
Wow.
why lightning, yeah.
I like the sound effects. Oh man, I feel you know what? I wanted to I feel like the time with you is so short and I just want to keep talking with you, but I know you have more things to do and other appointments. So please invite our viewers and listeners to listen to your EP and where can we find them?
Okay. So our My Safe Place EP, a project for mental health awareness across cultural collaboration between Singapore and the Philippines, is now out everywhere on all digital streaming platforms. You can find it on Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, YouTube. You can find the music video and lyric videos on Star Music's YouTube channel. And yeah, do know that when you're listening to the EP, you're also giving back to society because part of the proceeds will be going to nonprofit organizations in both Singapore and the Philippines. So yes, please support all of us. Check out our socials and please support our My Safe Place EP. Yay! Ooh.
Yay, I love that. And let me teach you another heart. Because
Wait, wait,
you
wait.
have this, you have
Can
this.
I just show this to you?
Oh!
That is my emoji for you.
Oh, you're good.
Thank you for
Don't
having
make me
us
cry.
here.
Thank you for your time, really. And let me send you a heart that I have learned. So it's a balloon heart, where it's like this.
Balloon heart.
So, and then you blow. There you go. That one is for you, for all of you. Thank you so much for having me and for your time.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
All right, so here we have my extended Powerpuff Girls. And up next, you will see their music video for My Safe Place. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us. Thank you.
Help, I can't breathe. I'm trapped inside of my head. I don't know where to begin. Reaching for that light to guide me to that place. I'm longing for that warm embrace. Tell me what you want from me. What is it you need? 'Cause I couldn't hear it. I don't get it. No, I'm done with this. I made my peace. I got what I need now. I finally see
Metro Plus, Hong Kong's weather.
Cloudy with a few rain patches, slightly cooler with a minimum temperature of about 19 degrees tomorrow morning. The maximum temperature will be around 21 degrees during the day. Moderate to fresh northeasterly winds, occasionally strong offshore overnight. Relative humidity stands at 79%. For the outlook, still 1 or 2 rain patches with slightly cooler morning on Monday, becoming fine with daytime temperatures rising in the following couple of days. And that's the weather from Metro Plus, your Connect.
I'm Dr. Emma Nam. The pandemic is surging with more contagious mutant strains. The elderly are at the highest risk if a new wave comes. Scientific data shows that those with stable health can receive COVID-19 vaccines. Take your elderly relatives to get the jab at community vaccination centers, designated general outpatient clinics, elderly health centers, private clinics, or hospital COVID-19 vaccination stations, or opt for the home vaccination service.
At sa RCBC, maraming ginhawa. Maginhawang mag-remit, maginhawang mag-savings sa time deposit, maginhawang kumuha ng ATM card na magagamit mo sa Pilipinas. Maginhawa din ang pagbabayad ng SSS, Pag-ibig at PhilHealth Insurance. At lalo maginhawang mag-ipon sa kanilang Maginhawa Loan to Save. Kaya punta lang kayo sa Shop 129, first floor ng Worldwide Plaza at dalhin nyo lang ang inyong passport, Hong Kong ID, and a minimum of $100 kung mag-apply po kayo ng ATM or passbook savings account. Sa mga interested naman sa Maginhawa Loan to Save or Maginhawa Loan, dapat meron na po kayong savings account sa RCBC. Dalhin nyo po ang inyong passbook, ang inyong kontrata, ang inyong proof of address, and Hong Kong ID. Warning po sa mga maglo-loan, you have to repay your loans and do not pay any intermediaries. Kaya saan ka pa sa RCBC, Money ka na. Tara na. At tayo ay may pamaskong aginaldo, pamaskong diskwento handog sa atin ng A-Freight Asia Pacific Limited. Mas pinalaking diskwento sa instant packing, and ang kanilang instant packing discounts is $150 para sa kanilang Bida Jumbo Box, $100 para sa kanilang regular box, at $70 para sa kanilang midi, at $60 para sa half box at Q Plus box. Pwede din kayong request ng quote kung magpapadalo po kayo ng furniture or any items na hindi kasya sa box. Pwede nyo na rin pong i-track ang inyong boxes sa www.afreight.info. That's www.afreight.info. And pwede kayo mag-order anytime you want via SMS, WhatsApp at Viber sa 9606-3347. 9606-3347. And free storage of stripe bags for 3 months po yan. Kaya tawag na sa kanilang hotline, that's 2522-4253. 2522-4253. Pamaskong aginaldo, pamaskong diskwento, handog sa inyo ng A-Freight Asia Pacific Limited. And yes, diba, ang haba ng ating interview with 5 lovely ladies. And I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. And yeah, tuloy-tuloy lang ang ating programa. And of course, Tunog Pinoy, Sabado night, second hour, after the song and after the top of the hour news, with a new stream, only here on your Radio Plus 1044 with me, DJ Jin. Of course, this is Power Hits. Maraming salamat. And bringing us to the top of the hour is Jason D with his new single, Paano Ko Sasabihin. Don't go away.
Kami magkatampuhan. Sinabi mo sa akin kung gaano niya ako minahal, ngunit minsan di sinasadyang may mga pagkukulang. Minamahal ko siya, subalit parang sa iyo'y mayroong ibang nakita. Mga bagay na dati nakita sa kanya ay nasa'yo pala. Di sinasadyang sa'yo'y biglang minadama. Paano ko sasabihin na mahal na kasama